Welcome to our channel. Today, I'm not just here to speak to your ears. I'm here to speak to your soul. It is a mirror, showing you the person you are and the powerful person you can become. You are here because your inner voice knows it's time to take control of your life, your emotions, and most importantly, your mind. So the question is, who is really in control? Your mind or you? Today, I'm here to give you the key to inner power, the key to peace, the key to mastering your emotions, your thoughts, your habits, and your future. So, don't just watch, feel this video. Don't just listen, connect with it. The most powerful thing in the world? Your own mind. Before we start, let me tell you, this video is great for your English too. Because when you dive into powerful real-life topics like this, you don't just learn how to control your mind, you also learn the language in a way that truly sticks and grows with you. So, get ready to transform both your mindset and your English. Today, I'm going to give you 15 powerful tips to control your mind and emotions. This is your first step to real power. Tip 1. Avoid temporary pleasure. If it feels good now but destroys you later, it's not pleasure. It's a trap. We live in a world of instant gratification. You're sad. You scroll Instagram. You're stressed. You eat junk food. You feel lonely. You message someone who's not good for you, just for attention. And in that moment, it feels good. But later, you feel empty again. You feel guilty. You feel tired. That is the pain of temporary pleasure. Real control begins when you say no to the easy thing and yes to the right thing. For example, it's 11 p.m. You have work or study tomorrow morning, but a new movie is calling you. What do? Your mind says, just one episode. But your higher self whispers, sleep now. Win tomorrow. Control your pleasure. Or your pleasure will control you. Ask yourself, what will this give me after 1 hour? After 1 day? After 1 month? If the answer is pain, walk away. This is how warriors are built, one choice at a time. Tip 2. Use your intelligence, not your impulses. You have a brain for a reason, not just to react, but to respond with wisdom. Most people are not thinking, they're just reacting. They get angry, they shout, they feel bored, they waste time, they feel jealous, they compare. But intelligence means to pause, to observe your feelings, to ask yourself, is this feeling helping me or destroying me? Let's say someone insults you. Your impulse says, insult them back. But your intelligence says, why should I lose my peace for their poison? Because every time you react without thinking, you give away your power. Your mind is a vehicle. Emotions are just passengers. Don't let every emotion drive the car. Train your mind to slow down before reacting. Take a breath. Ask, what's the intelligent response here? This habit of thinking before reacting can change your entire life. Tip 3. Master your 5 senses, your eyes, ears, mouth, nose, and touch. They are your gateways. What enters them enters your mind. What do you watch? What do you listen to? What do you taste, touch, and smell every day? Most people don't realize they are feeding their mind negativity without even knowing it. Watching violence, gossip, or toxic content, listening to complaints, lies, or depressing music. Eating food that makes the body weak and the brain foggy. All of this weakens your mind. Imagine your mind like a beautiful garden. Your 5 senses are the gates. Now ask yourself, what kind of things are you letting in through those gates? If you see only poison, how can the garden bloom? If you listen to negativity every day, how will your mind feel positive? Instead of scrolling random videos at night, imagine you watch one powerful motivational video. Instead of listening to sad songs, you listen to peaceful music. Instead of gossip, you listen to silence or something educational. This is how you clean your mental energy. Controlling your senses is not about being strict, it's about being smart. What you feed your senses becomes your thoughts, and your thoughts become your life. Tip 4. Choose your memories carefully. Your past is not your prison, but if you keep revisiting painful memories, you'll keep reliving the pain. Our mind is like a photo album. Every day we flip through its pages. But here's the secret. You can choose which memories you focus on. Some people spend their whole life remembering failures. I failed in school. That person broke my heart. My parents didn't support me. People laughed at me. These thoughts create pain, and that pain becomes a habit. You wake up sad. You sleep with stress. You live in fear. But why? Why only choose the dark pages? Why not turn to the bright ones? Think about it. Maybe you helped someone. Maybe you achieved something small. Maybe you smiled through pain. Maybe you kept going when life pushed you down. That's strength. That's power. That's the memory you should hold. Imagine you failed an exam 3 years ago, and that memory still hurts. But also think, after that failure, you stood up. You tried again. You didn't quit. That part of the story is more powerful. The past cannot change, but your focus can. You are not your scars. You are the strength that survived those scars. From today, say this: I will stop feeding my pain. I will remember my power. That's how you take control of your mind. Tip 5. Lack of auto-suggestions is a hidden enemy. If you don't program your mind, the world will program it for you. Let's make it very simple. Your mind is like a mobile phone, and your thoughts are the apps you install every day. But here's the problem. Most people never install their own apps. They let other people do it. Your parents say you're not smart. Society says you can't do this. Social media says you're not successful. And your mind says, okay, maybe they're right. That's how auto-suggestions work. Auto-suggestions are the things you repeat to yourself again and again. These thoughts become your beliefs, and those beliefs become your life. So if you keep saying, I'm unlucky, I'm not good enough, I always fail, guess what? Your mind will believe it, and you will live that story, even if it's not true. But here's the power. You can create your own auto-suggestions every single day. Speak them, write them, believe them. Here are some examples of powerful auto-suggestions. I am calm even in chaos. I control my mind. My mind does not control me. I am becoming stronger every single day. I can handle any emotion with peace. Speak them in the mirror every morning. It might feel silly at first, but your brain listens. Your mind is always listening. Give it something powerful to hear. Say it again and again until you believe it, because repetition is the mother of belief. Tip 6. Understand the emotions of psychology. Don't fight your emotions. Understand them. They will guide you to your true self. Many people try to control their mind by ignoring their emotions. They say, I should not feel sad. I should not feel angry. I should always be happy. But that's not control. That's suppression. And suppression leads to emotional explosions later. The truth is, emotions are messages. They are not your enemies. They are signals from your inner world. Let's break it down simply. Anger is often a sign that something feels unfair. Fear is a signal that your mind needs preparation. Sadness is your mind asking for healing. Jealousy shows you what you really want. Guilt points toward your values. Instead of hating these emotions, talk to them. Ask, why are you here? What are you trying to tell me? You feel angry because someone didn't respect you. Instead of shouting or crying, pause and reflect. Why did this affect me so much? Am I feeling unheard in general? Do I need to set better boundaries? This is how you understand your psychology. This is how you grow. Controlling your mind is not about killing emotions. It's about giving them names, because once you name it, you can tame it. And here's the magic. Once you understand your emotions, you become free. Free to choose your response. Free to move forward with strength. Free to become who you truly are. Tip 7. Surround yourself with empowering people. If you want to control your mind, you must protect your environment. You cannot plant a beautiful flower in dirty soil and expect it to bloom. Similarly, if you stay with negative people, you cannot grow a positive mind. Empowering people lift you higher. They speak with hope. They make you feel capable, strong, and alive. Negative people complain, criticize, gossip, blame, and spread fear. Even if you have strong willpower, if you hear negativity every day, your mind will absorb it like a sponge. Slowly, without realizing it, you'll start thinking the same way. Imagine this. You're working hard on your dreams. Every day you wake up early, study, exercise, meditate, but your best friend always says, "What's the point? Nothing ever changes. Life is too hard. Just accept it." At first, you ignored them once, twice, 10 times, but slowly, their words make you doubt yourself. One small crack in your mind, then another. And soon your dream dies. Not because you were weak, but because your environment was dirty. Now imagine this. Your friends say, "You're improving every day. Your future is bright. Keep going. One day you'll inspire millions." How would you feel? Even on your worst days, you'd rise again because your environment gives you power. Remember, negative people are poison for your mind. Empowering people are medicine for your mind. Powerful action. Remove toxic friends slowly and politely. You don't have to fight. Start spending time with books, videos, and people that uplift you, even if it's online. Find people who talk about solutions, not just problems. Quote to remember, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose your 5 carefully. Tip 8. Focus on one task at a time. The mind becomes uncontrollable when it is confused and overloaded. When you try to do many things at the same time, your brain starts jumping like a monkey, from one thought to another, from one worry to another. You feel like you're doing many things, but in reality, you're doing nothing with full power. When you focus on one task with complete attention, your mind becomes silent, powerful, and sharp like a laser. Imagine this. You're trying to study for your exam, but at the same time, you're checking your phone, replying to messages, thinking about your friend's birthday party, and worrying about your future. After 2 hours, you realize you haven't even finished one chapter properly. You feel tired, angry, and frustrated. Now imagine another situation. You put your phone away. You close all unnecessary tabs. You say to yourself, for the next 60 minutes, I will only study this one chapter, nothing else. You focus, you breathe, you go deep into the material. After 60 minutes, you feel powerful, satisfied, and in control. 1 hour of pure focus is more powerful than 5 hours of broken focus. Powerful action. Use the single task rule. One thing at one time. Set a timer for 25 or 50 minutes and promise yourself to focus only on one job. Celebrate after completing one task. This will train your mind to enjoy focus. Quote to remember, where focus goes, energy flows. Make sure your energy flows in the right direction. Tip 9. Challenge negative thoughts. The most dangerous enemy is not outside you. It is the small, negative voice inside you, the one that says, "You're not good enough. You will fail. What if you embarrass yourself?" You must learn to challenge these thoughts like a strong warrior. Most people make a mistake. They believe every thought that enters their mind. But your mind is like a factory. It produces thousands of thoughts every day, and not every thought is true. Suppose you're about to give a speech. Suddenly, your mind says you'll forget everything. People will laugh at you. If you listen and believe it, you'll feel scared and maybe cancel your speech. But if you challenge it like a smart fighter, you ask, is this thought 100% true? No, it's just fear. Have I prepared well? Yes. Even if I make a small mistake, it's normal. I'll continue. And just like that, the negative thought loses its power. You take control. Remember, negative thoughts are like bullies. If you fight back, they run away. If you stay silent and weak, they grow stronger. Powerful action. When a negative thought appears, ask, is this really true? Replace it with a strong, positive thought. I can handle it. I am prepared. I am strong. Quote to remember, you cannot stop negative thoughts from coming, but you can stop yourself from believing them. Tip 10. Visualize your goals. See it before you live it. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the life you want. Can you see yourself waking up every morning with energy and confidence? Can you see yourself achieving your dreams, standing on a stage, owning your business, living in your dream house, helping your family, inspiring others? If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. This is the power of visualization. Your brain cannot tell the difference between something real and something imagined, especially if you imagine it deeply and emotionally. When you visualize your goals every day, your brain starts believing they are already true. Then, your actions, habits, and thoughts begin to change to match that image. Let's say you want to speak English fluently. Instead of just saying, "I want to be fluent," you wake up every morning, close your eyes for 2 minutes and visualize. You're confidently talking in English with strangers. You're giving an interview and answering every question smoothly. People are clapping for you after you speak on stage. As you feel this emotion inside you, your confidence starts to grow. You start acting like a fluent person. You study more seriously. You speak without fear. You stop worrying about grammar mistakes. Why? Because now your mind is working with you, not against you. Powerful action. Every morning and night, visualize your goals as already achieved. Add details. What are you wearing? What do you see? Who is around you? Feel the emotion. Feel proud, excited, successful. Quote to remember: the mind is everything. What you think, you become. Buddha. Tip 11. Set clear intentions. Tell your mind what to do. Let me ask you something. If you don't know where you're going, how will you ever get there? So many people wake up with no plan, no intention, and no clarity. That's why they feel lost, distracted, and emotionally weak.